Meeting recording has started.
Hello and welcome everyone to this session. I'm Iman Al-Shebani, the channel manager for Pakistan. So we would like to welcome you to this brief presentation on Avaya, and thanks for giving us the opportunity to speak a little bit about Avaya. Um, during this presentation, we will be providing some key insights on how Avaya is different in so many ways. So who is Avaya? Let's find out more about Avaya in the coming slides. So who we are now, and where we're going. So how we do this? So we have the Avaya One Cloud, which is an AI-powered total experience platform. So the world that we live in currently, the customers are mainly looking for new experiences that put them in control. The employees need a new technology that empowers them and allows them to stay connected from wherever they are. The technology that we're using currently from the platform-wise combines CcaaS, UcaaS, CPaaS inside multi-cloud and application ecosystem. So what we do currently in the business experience, we provide market-defining communication and collaboration solutions. We also deliver the future of customer experience and the digital workplace. So experiences that matter. I believe everyone by now has had a lot of experiences with Avaya and the experiences that Avaya creates. We connect people, things in ways that are more immersive, more productive, and more memorable experience. We mean that experiences that make customers feel good. And by doing that, we offer technology that enables discretional efforts and better outcomes. We ensure we can provide experiences that really matter to people. So Avaya has been positioning its portfolio and its services in many of the global businesses and industries. As you can see in the slide, these are some of the industries that we have positioned Avaya. So we have Chartered, we have IBM, British Airways, and a lot of other industries that we have positioned Avaya in. So thank you for the for the intro that I have presented. I will now leave the floor to my colleague Hamza, who will be talking about the employee experience. Hamza, I think you're on mute.
Welcome our distributor to this session, to the mid-market session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Hamza Al-Wahbani. I am leading the mid-market channel business in Avaya company, and you can reach to me for any mid-market related topic or support, okay? Today, through the session, I'm going to take you through the whole portfolio of Avaya One Cloud mid-market solutions. Okay, our agenda today around the mid-market portfolio introduction and the definition of mid-market comparing with enterprise. And we will go in deep around the unified communication, the telephony system, the mobility. After that, we will take you through the collaboration and how we manage to merge the collaboration with IBO Office calling together, how our customers can use one platform to deliver, to handle calling and collaboration at the same time. After that, I will take you through the full omni-channel contact center in mid-market, where we have two kinds of contact center. We have the basic one, which is the Avaya call reporting, and we have the advanced one, which is the Avaya Contact Center Select. And after that, we will go through the Avaya value-add applications. There is many applications around the telephony, around the collaboration, around the contact center where you can sell more. These applications designed to help the partner to sell more, to win the deal, to show that we are the only company who can deliver the communications all in one. We can deliver from A to Z in terms of collaboration, telephony, integrations, contact centers, and these applications will help the customers to do more revenue, to increase his customer loyalty, to increase his margin. We will see around these applications to connect the customer, the companies with multiple channels. And during the presentation, I will take you through as well as the subscription, how we can sell the mid-market solutions in subscription model. At the end, I will open the questions and answer your questions if you have any of that. So today in mid-market, we have four kind of solutions. We have, first of all, the base, which is the telephony system and the unified communications, where there the mobility, where there is extensions, trunk, number of branch, high availability. This is number one. Number two, which is the contact center, where we can sell full omni-channel contact center. Number three, the devices, where we can sell many kind of devices, desktop devices, multimedia devices, conference devices, video conference devices. We can sell them for Avaya customer, and we can sell them for non-Avaya customers. And we have the collaboration, where we are helping the companies to collaborate together, to have meetings, to meet, to share, to do business together as a team. So our mid-market solutions today targeting three type of users. Number one, the employee, where is single user. So we are targeting these users to enable for him the communications, to allow him to communicate, to receive calls, to make calls from any device by at any time, no matter where the employee is sitting, inside the company or outside. Number two, we are targeting the team. Our collaboration solutions with IBO Office targeting the team, where they can meet, they can engage, they can do video conference, they can share presentation, they can upload files, they can create virtual rooms, no matter where they are sitting, no matter what kind of devices they are using at any time. And number three, we are targeting the customers. So our omni-channel contact center will help the customers to communicate with companies from different channels. We are allowing the customer to go to any channel using any device and start getting services, start contact with agent. So user engagement, team engagement, and customer experience. These are three targets. We are targeting them in Avaya mid-market solutions. So where there is user, where there are team, where there are customer services, we can sell our mid-market portfolio. So in terms of line of business for mid-market, because in Avaya there is enterprise business and there is mid-market business. The core, how we can differentiate between this is enterprise or this is mid-market in Avaya, where the core platform in mid-market is Avaya IB Office. If you see IB Office, that means the business is mid-market, where we can support up to 3,000 extensions. That's the scalability of Avaya IB Office. The system is fully hybrid, where you can connect in terms of extensions, IB, digital, analog, SIP, soft phone, and in terms of trunks, you can connect analog trunk or SIP trunk or BRI trunk, E1 trunk, IB trunk. So this is fully hybrid system, as well as today the IB Office will support up to 150 site locations. You can connect all of them to one server to have centralized management, to have centralized license, and to do voice over IP calls free between the branches, between 150 branch as a one system. And all-in-one solutions. This is the IP Office. So on top of IP Office, we can sell our telephony features like voicemail, call recording, audio conferencing, soft phone, many hybrid endpoints we can sell. We will see about that, and multi-site and auto attend. On top of that, we can sell our unified communication solutions. We can sell mobile soft phone, desktop soft phone, and integration with business application like Google Chrome, like Salesforce, like Microsoft Teams, like Skype for Business, like Web RTC. And we can enable the team collaboration by merging the Avaya spaces with the IB Office calling together in one platform. And we can enable the audio call and the video call with IB Office. Audio call point-to-point or multi-point, that's free. Video calling point-to-point or multi-points with extra license if we combine between Avaya Space and Avaya Calling. We will come to that. And we can deliver secure remote workers. Our IB Office users phones or soft phones can work remotely with a very secure environment. We have Avaya Session Border Controller. We will see about that. And we are enabling the API and SDK integrations. So today the IB Office open for any API or SDK integrations. If there is a company capable to do the integration, to do API customization, our IB Office open for that, and there is a lot of documents can help you, and there is a dedicated website for that, which is DevConnect Partner, DevConnect portal, which help the partners to use the IB Office with API and SDK. Okay, and as well as we can support simultaneous user login. So the user can log in on hard phone or on soft phone on mobile or on soft phone on desktop. So if he log in on multiple devices, he can get the calls from any device, or he can use any device to make his calls from one extensions. That's the unified communication. On top of that, you can offer the customers contact center with full omni-channel, starting from voice to email to chat to SMS to social media, with built-in call recording, with historical reporting, real-time dashboard and workforce optimization, screen recording, and as well as you can sell on top of that Avaya Aura experience portal with advanced IVR and auto attend. We will see about that, but this is where you can go and sell on top of IP Office as a contact center solutions. And finally, you can upsell more if you meet for existing customer or for new customers. You can sell more value add applications. You can go today to the existing customers of Avaya who has IP Office or who has enterprise Aura, who has a contact center or who has a telephony system, and you can offer them more value add applications like pop-up screen CRM integration, like callback application for auto callback, like call billing account software and application, like integration their IP telephony or contact center with social media, like enabling the chatbot for them, like selling them the survey, the feedback, and selling them the auto dialer, outbound dialer, or SMS integration, or callback, or WhatsApp integration. Many applications which will allow you to sell more, to increase your revenue as a distributor and a partner, and to win the deal. Because when you go to the customers and show him that we are a company ready to support you from the basic telephony system to the full omni-channel with integration with social media and back-end database systems, that's the powerful where you can win, where the customer will think about you for the future. Yes, today there is a lot of companies can sell the telephony center or unified, but if the customer know that you are capable to take him from one step to 10 steps in the futures, to let them to be ready from today for the future integration, for the future social media, for serving his customers, even if he is willing today only to buy telephony system, but he will think that my system today ready and capable to expand in terms of number of extensions, expand in terms of number of trunks, expand in terms of adding new contact center, new applications. That's the line of business. Line of business of mid-market will give you an idea that you don't have one stop market to sell only. You have many kind of verticals to go and sell. You can go to the hospitals, you can go to the healthcare, hospitality, you can go to the education sectors, and you can customize these applications depend on the requirements of that vertical. So we will show you how we can sell these applications to multiple verticals and application and customers. So not only that, all this line of business of mid-market today you can sell them in capex or opex. So you can sell them as a perpetual one-time payment. So you have to manage the quotation, you have to manage the design, including support, including number of voicemail license, number of trunk license, number of branch license, servers, all kind of license. You have to build the design and sell the customer one-time payment, depend on the number of users. And as well as you can sell the solution in OpEx, in subscription. So you can go to the customers, no matter don't worry about the design, just ask the customers if that customer telephony system, how many number of users, or if that customer is contact center, how many number of agents, and that's it. But in subscription, in OpEx module, everything will be free. For example, the SEP trunk will be free, the voicemail pro will be free. You can connect up to 150 sites free of charge without adding any license. Other licensing for connect between the branches will be free. All the support will be free. Just you will quote only number of users or number of agents. That's it for subscription. Okay, so in subscription you don't want to worry about the design, about how many number of years support, how many number of voicemail, how many number of SIP trunk, how many number of branches. No, because everything will be free. The full capacity of the system can be used by the customer without come back to Avaya. So on subscription, just number of users, we will charge the customer monthly, okay, or yearly, okay, depend on the contract, 1 year or 3 year or 3 year, 1 year or 3 years or 5 years. But in capex you have to take care about everything, and number of trunks, number of voicemail, number of recording channel, number of internal extensions, number of branch, how many number of years for support, and you have to renew the support every year, so many things. But in subscription, though, yani Avaya will take care on everything, just you have to pay for number of users. So that's in terms of number of, in terms of how to sell the products. In terms of deployment, as well as we have many options, many scenarios of deployment. We have cloud deployment and we have on-premise deployment. So we have, number one, we have on-premise. So you can deploy the IBO office, the contact center, the value-add applications on customer data center. Also, on-premise, we have many types. You can buy the servers from Avaya or buy virtual machine from Avaya. We have servers with VM machines, or you can bring the server from your side as a distributor, or if the customer wants to use his existing data center servers or virtual machine or hosted somewhere data center, all of that can work with Avaya. That's the first kind of deployment on premise. There is a data center and depend on server, virtual, or somewhere. The second is hybrid. Hybrid means on customer data center, you will put the gateway to connect the trunks. For example, analog trunk or SIP trunk or PRI trunk. But the servers, the applications, the contact center will be deployed on cloud, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure Cloud, or any cloud environment. You can deploy them. Only on the data center, you will put the gateway to connect the trunks. Depend on the regulation of that country. Because some countries, still until today, we cannot deploy the trunks on the cloud. They will deliver the ISP companies, the service provider company will deliver the trunks to your site. So you have to connect them to the gateway, and that gateway will be connected to the cloud. That's the hybrid private cloud. And some countries where they can, the regulation will allow you to deploy the trunks on the cloud, then you can deploy everything on the cloud, the servers, the gateway, the applications, the contact center in the cloud. At the user side, they have the option, the normal user, the employee, the agent, they have the option to use Avaya phone, non-Avaya phone, or they can use their own devices. They can use their mobile to handle the communications, or they can use their PC or tablet to handle the communications. So we have many kinds of deployments where we can sell. We are not enforcing the customer to go with one kind of deployment. We are not enforcing the customer to go with server or VM or our servers, or no, it's open. And we have the ISO image, we have the OVA image, we have the Hyper-V image, where you can deploy our solutions anywhere, okay? So that was introduction about the mid-market solutions in terms of line of businesses which we have, in terms of how we can sell the mid-market today, in terms of how we can deploy the mid-market today. So I hope I clear everything for you. And now we will go to the line of business one by one. We will start with unified communication. After that, we will go to the contact to devices. After that, we will jump to the contact center. And at the end, we will go to the value add applications. And please note that anything I will explain from now and going on, you can sell them as a subscription or as perpetual one time. And what I'm going to present from this slide to the end, the same features can be deployed on subscription or on perpetual. There is no differences. The same features. The different only how to pay. That's it. Where to deploy. But the same applications, yani capable to go with all the options. So first of all, the unified communication, which is depend on IB Office. The IB Office is the platform, the name of BBX, the name of unified communication, the name of our unified communication solution is IB Office. Where today the IB Office, as I said, you can connect to the IB Office up to 3,000 users. This user can use hard phone IB or digital phone Avaya, or analog phone non-Avaya, or SIP phone non-Avaya, or he can use soft phone. And in terms of trunks, the IB Office today support up to 500 SIP trunk, up to 1,000 SIP trunk, depend on the edition, because in IB Office we have 5 editions. We will go through that. And the trunk can be analog, or can be SIP, or can be digital, E1. And today the IB Office support multi-site. You can connect up to 150 location, 150 IB Office, all of them connected to the main server to have centralized management, centralized license, and to do all voice over IP calls between the branches through the internet. And today the IB Office come with built-in, without any charge license, without any license, built-in audio conference. Every extension in IB Office today can make call for 64.1 and bring them to one conference call. You can do that on hard phone or on soft phone. You can make conference call up to 64. And you can make up to 500 conference calls from multiple users. The total is 500. The system today can be deployed on cloud or on premise. The IB Office today ready for custom integration with API and SDK. That IB Office today has the advanced telephony features, all the advanced telephony features. Today the IB Office come with, on the same server without extra server, come with voice recording. Just you have to enable the license of recording for incoming calls, for outgoing calls. Today the IB Office come with built-in messaging, so the users who has soft phone, they can start chat, they can make group of chats. And today the IB Office support many kind of devices. Okay, as I said, today also the IB Office can be deployed on cloud, on Avaya servers, on customer servers, on VMware. But on hybrid, if there is analog trunk, or if there is a digital trunk, or if there is analog extension or digital extension, anything related to TDM, then the IB Office 500 on the right side, the gateway is mandatory. But if there is no any kind of TDM, there is no any kind of analog or trunk or extension, analog or digital, then you can deploy the solution on fully on servers or VM on the cloud. But you need the IB Office 500 V2 gateway on the right side to connect any TDM like analog, like digital, trunk or extension. So today in IB Office, we have 5 editions. Why? Because the IB Office today is mid-market solution. And in the mid-market solution, we have many kind of customers. We have small customers, we have mid customers, we have big customers. And we have customer who has a budget issue. We have a customer who wants the basic things, who wants just telephony system with basic telephony features. So we have many editions, and these editions depend on the same IB Office, but these editions depend on the requirement, depend on the capacity. I will go through it quickly, but I will share with you 2 data sheets for every edition to understand when to position and when and where to position every edition. But the same IB Office, all of them using the same hardware. Basic edition, essential edition, preferred edition, they're using the same platform, which is the IB Office 500 V2. That's gateway. The server edition and select edition, on top of IB Office 500 V2, they are using server, and the same server, small server R240, Dell R240, or the big server, which is R640. Okay, depend. R240 support only up to 1000 extension, but 640 support up to 3000 extensions. Then for basic edition, this only basic edition on IB Office 500 V2, where it support up to only 100 extension and 64 trunk. That's it. And no IB and no branch connectivity. And a basic come with built-in voicemail auto attend with 2, and you can increase them up to 6. That's the basic edition. But there is nothing in terms of mobile soft phone, in terms of branch connectivity, in terms of recording, in terms of IB, nothing except nothing. Essential edition, it will be a license. Basic, no license. Basic will come free. Essential, it will come one license, essential edition. If you bought that essential license edition on the IB Office, it will open the system to support up to 384 extension. Can be IB, digital, analog, SIB, tamam? And it will support up to 128 SIB trunk and 204 analog trunk, and you can connect up to 32 sites and make voice over IP between them through the internet. But in essential, there is no high availability, there is no mobile soft phone, there is no call recording. So if the customer looking on essential edition, there is a built-in voicemail with 2 port of auto attend, and you can increase them up to 6 also. On preferred edition, you can add the preferred edition license to the same IB Office, so the capacity of voicemail license will be increased to 40. So on preferred edition, you can increase the auto attend up to 40 license. And the preferred edition required extra server or UC card to enable the call recording, to enable the mobile soft phone, to enable the high availability. So the big difference, the main difference between preferred edition and select edition, essential edition, number one, number of voicemail up to 40, but essential 6 only. Number two, you can enable the call recording on external server, but essential no. Number three, you can enable the mobility, the soft phone of Avaya workplace on mobile, on desktop with power user license. Essential not support. And number four, you can enable the high availability between the branches. You can connect up to 32 branch, but with high availability between branch to branch, but essential no. That's the main 4 differences between preferred and essential edition: the recording, the mobile, the high availability, the number of voicemail ports channel. But both of them, preferred and essential, will support up to 384 extension. Both of them will support up to 128 SIP trunk and 204 analog trunk and 240 E1, both of them. But when the customer looking for more than 384 extension or looking for more than 40 voicemail ports, then we will jump to the server edition. With server edition, we need server. If we bring small server 240, Dell 240, that will support up to 1000 on server edition. If we bring the big server, which is 640, it will support up to 2000 extension. In server edition, number of sites we can connect up to 32 as well with high availability. The recording will be on the same server, no need for extra server. We will use the same server for recording, and we can enable the soft phone by the power user license for the employee to have mobile soft phone. If the customer looking for more than 2000 extension, then we will go for select edition. On the same server R640, the same server will support up to 3000 extension. But in terms of number of branch, the Select Edition will support up to 150 location, not like the Surfer Edition and preferred 32 only, 150. In Surfer Edition, we can reach up to 500 SIP trunk, but in Select Edition, we can reach up to 1,000 plus SIP trunk. In Surfer Edition, we can increase the number of voicemail ports up to 150, but in Select Edition, we can reach up to 500. That means we can record up to 500 calls on the same time on Select Edition, while in Surfer Edition, we can record up to 150 calls on the same time. I will share with you a sheet where you can compare between these slides. But for RFBs, when you build RFBs, when you go to the customer, don't give him any idea about the editions. Just tell him the full capacity of IB Office and tell him today the IB Office will support you up to 3,000 extensions, will support you up to 1,000 plus SIP trunk, it will support you up to 500 voicemail, 500 recording channel with soft phone, with recording, 150 site location with high availability. So it is easy to scale and grow with your customer today. You can sell today one edition and tomorrow upgrade and go to the next level and still do sales and grow with your customers. So we have multiple editions depend on the telephony, basic telephony only, depend on the mobility, unified communication, high availability, SIP trunks, number of users, number of trunks. This is the main differences between them. Plus, on top of that, today we can integrate with any third-party desktop application. For example, if the customer using Google Chrome or using Outlook or using Microsoft Outlook, Link System, Office 360, Microsoft Team, we can plug in our mobile application, workplace, so the customer will use the same third-party desktop application to handle the calls, to handle the communications. Okay? So in terms of high availability and resiliency, if we are talking about the preferred edition, you can duplicate the IB Office to have resiliency between the two branches. So the IB phones will be connected to both IB offices. In terms of IB Office A down, the phones will be connected to the secondary IB Office. As well as once you enable the required license in preferred edition to connect between two IB offices is SCN license, networking license. The one networking license will give you 4 calls between two IB offices. So if you would like to connect up to 32 sites, in every site you have to buy the SCN license. But in subscription, no need for this license, because in subscription everything is free. As well as in terms of Surfer Edition and Select Edition, Surfer base, you can duplicate the Surfer, you have primary and secondary, and you can connect all the phones to the primary and secondary. Even you can connect the branches up to 150 site to primary and secondary. So if the primary down, all the phones, all the branches will be connected to the secondary site. And as well as today, Avaya Surfers R640 support dual CPU, dual BSU, and RAID hard disk drive. So once we enable, there is no license required to enable the high availability and resiliency. And once you enable them, all the IB phones, the SIP phone, the voicemail, the 1X, the hand-to group, the web RTC, the trunks will be supported in high availability. So all of these will be connected to the secondary server. So you can make high availability for 3,000 users, okay, on the primary. If the primary down, will be connected to the secondary. As well as if the primary down, all the branches where there is IB offices will be connected automatically to the secondary. If the branch has a server or IB office gateway, will be connected to the secondary. But in terms, if the IB office down, the analog and digital phones will be down, because the connectivity for digital and analog phones is cabling. There is no switch in middle. There is no router in middle. But the IP phones, the gateways, the WebRTC, hunt group, voicemail, set phones, everything will be connected to the secondary because all of these depend on the networking topology, okay? Routing. Also, you can enable the call recording on preferred or server edition or select edition. The license required for enabling the call recording is media manager. You need only one license for the call recording. But how many number of license, how many numbers of calls will be recorded on the same time? It's depend on the voicemail pro license. So in preferred edition, you can increase the voicemail pro license up to 40. So in preferred edition, you can record up to 40 concurrent calls, incoming or outgoing or between extensions. In server edition, because server edition support up to 150 voicemail boards, so you can add more voicemail boards, so you can record up to 150 calls on the same time. But in select edition, number of voicemail boards, you can increase them up to 500. So how many number of calls we can record on the select edition? Up to 500 calls on the same time. That's why we can win any deal if the customer worry about how many number of calls can be recorded on the same time. Our IP Office today select edition will support up to 500 calls will be recorded on the same time. If this details going to be on public for any RFP, believe me, we will win the deal because other vendors will go for enterprise systems where the cost will be high and high comparing with IP Office and mid-market. In terms of security, we have internal security, we have external security. Internal security in IP Office is free. Today, IP Office support TLS security, where you can enable it. All the calls internally will be encrypted with more security, with certifications. That's free. For external security, to secure the SIP trunk, we offer you Avaya Session Border Controller. We have two kinds of Avaya Session Border Controller. We have virtual appliance where we have server. The difference between them, between the appliance one, virtual one, and the server one, two kind of differences. Number one, high availability. Appliance will not support, the portal will not support high availability, only one. But the server will support high availability. Number two, the number of users. For the appliance, it will support you up to 500 SIP trunk, but for the server, it will support you up to 5,000 SIP trunk. What's the use of Avaya Session Border Controller? The main two use for Avaya Session Border Controller, number one is to secure the SIP trunk. But please note that today in IP Office, you can connect the SIP trunk direct to the IP Office without even SBC, without Session Border Controller. But that kind of connectivity will work, but not secure. If you would like to secure the SIP trunk, connect them to the SBC. SBC will be deployed on DMZ, DM zone, and connect that SBC to the IP Office. This is the main purpose of Session Border Controller. The second purpose, to use the Session Border Controller as a VPLS. So if you would like to connect any soft phone or Avaya hard phone remotely from remote site where there is only internet, you can use the Avaya Session Border Controller as a VPN-less, where these hard phones, the remote hard phones or remote soft phone on mobile or computer PC, they can connect remotely to the IP Office and they can use their extension as in office. So if you have Avaya SBC, then anyone can use Avaya hard phone from remote area, only internet from warehouse, from home, or you can use your soft phone on mobile or on laptop remotely from anywhere through the internet. So your extension will be with you with more security, with more certifications. Okay? That will be very secure connectivity. So today you can sell more on top of IP Office. You can sell the Avaya Session Border Controller to secure the SIP trunk and secure the remote connection, the remote endpoint. In terms of Avaya hard phones, the new technology or new trends where today the new trends about the new offices to be wireless. Today some companies will build a new offices without Cat6 cable, without cabling, wireless environment. So today Avaya hard phones support the wireless environments and Bluetooth environments. So today we can connect 3,000 phones to the IP office through Wi-Fi. Because today Avaya desk phones, Avaya hard phones, most of them support Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, where you can connect this hard phone to the access point without Cat6 cable. Just give him power. As well as you can connect these hard phones to third-party Bluetooth for headset Bluetooth. So that will support the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth environment. That's the new trends today in the market. Today in Avaya, we have one-stop shop online. You can go to the avaya.com and go to the phones, devices. We have many kind of devices depend on the use. We have desktop phones where you can put them on your desk to handle the calls. And we have multimedia devices where you can use them for conferencing, use them for collaboration, use them for video meetings, use them for SDK and integration with third-party application. We have conference phone where we can use them for the big conference room to have meetings, audio meetings, and we have video systems with cameras XT5000, XT7000 where you can use them for the meeting rooms to have a video conference, and we have huddle cameras where you can use them for personal use like the one which I am using. For personal use, we have many of them, and we have the mobile handset where we can use them for the manufacturers with DECT connectivity, not wireless connectivity, Avaya DECT connectivity. So Avaya desktop devices today will be used by a normal employee where you are working from the desk. You can control, you can make calls, you can connect them to the wireless without cabling, you can connect them to the Bluetooth, and we have multiple devices depend on the size of the screen, number of buttons, coloring, and that's these features. All of them wireless connectivity, ready to be integrated with calendar, and one-touch meeting entry, okay? With many buttons to answer and to dial and to meet and to conference, many features we can enable of them. And the multimedia devices in Avaya came under the name of Vantage. Avaya Vantage today, they are designed for multimedia, where we have three categories. We have full screen, full glass of screen, and we have half screen and half buttons, and we have full screen with without camera, okay? And all of them support Android, so you can log into your Android account. You can download any third-party application, like for example Skype, Zoom, use them for your personal use, and as well as you can use these phones for normal telephony calls or for video calls point to point, or even for meetings, for training, for conferencing, you can use them. And the connectivity of these phones will be wireless or wired and Bluetooth, and as well as touch screen. Plus you can buy this phone with handset or without handset. So it comes both with handset or without handset. These phones can be sold for executive, or can be sold for the one who is using them for more collaboration, for more meetings, for video interact, or for SDK integration. Sometimes we are selling this application for hotels, five-star hotels, so they can build their application inside this phone. So the guest will go to the room, he will use the same phone for calls, for hotel environment. And we have our own application for hotels, for hospitality, for even healthcare. We will show that application for you, where you can use the same phone for the hospitality, for the healthcare, and for normal telephony system, and for the collaboration. All in one, you can use that phone, okay? As well as you can check your calendar and just click to join the meeting. Because once you see your meetings, you can see the button on the right side to click to join the call, if that call was on Avaya Space, or if that call was on third-party link, like for example Zoom or Microsoft Team or what else. So you can integrate this phone with third-party collaboration solutions and integrate this phone with your calendar, so it's all in one. And we have Avaya conference devices with analog, IB, SIB, DICT, with multiple devices, USB, OpenSIB, with Bluetooth, with wireless connectivity, with Omni sound technology, integration with Avaya applications. We have wireless options, and you can expand them to large rooms, to small rooms, use them to do your audio conferencing, okay? As well as we have Avaya video devices. We have for big meeting rooms, and we have for tables for personal use. We have many type of cameras. Some of these cameras support Android. You can use them with third-party application. You can download on this camera your third-party applications, and some of them will be using for the meeting rooms to make more trainings, more meetings with screen, with codec, with remote, with speaker, with everything. And we have tracking camera, which is TC220, which is the tracking camera, track the voice, who is speaking, it will focus on him. That's TC220. And we have the hub OCC, where you can connect multiple devices, multiple cameras, laptops, speakers to the same hub to manage your meetings or your collaboration environment. And the last thing, we have Avaya wireless devices. We call them DICT phones, where you can connect them to to Avaya DICT station. These phones will not be connected to any third-party access point. This is only pure Avaya. If you would like to buy them, you have to buy the Avaya DICT stations, so you will connect them to Avaya DICT stations. But if you are looking for phones like this, will be connected to third-party access point, then you can go to third-party phones like Ascom, like Grandstream, many brands in the market. You can use them with iBoffice as well. But if the customer will go with full Avaya environment, then we can sell these phones with Avaya access point, Avaya DICT stations, and we can sell them. That's from the hard extension. But in terms of soft extension, if in terms of user would like to use his mobile, or user would like to use his laptop to handle the communications, to make calls, to receive calls, in that case, the license required is Power User, and the application name is Workplace, Avaya Workplace, where this application can be downloaded on mobile, on laptop, on Android, where you can manage your presence, change your status, where you can manage the chatting between the users, where you can manage your calendar, where you can see your history of calls, where you can access the contacts and make external calls in internal calls, where you can handle this mobile application from outside the company and still receiving calls and making calls by VPN connectivity or using Avaya session border controller, as I explained in the previous slides, where this application will give you audio conference as a free of charge. You can call up to 64 and make audio conference. But in terms of video, you can make video point-to-point call between you and your friend who has the same application, or you can make video call between you and someone has video phone like Vantage. But to enable the multi-video conferencing, you have to buy the Avaya Space license. So to enable the video conferencing, you have to buy the power user plus Avaya Space. So in that case, you can do video conferencing up to 500 or 1000, depend on Avaya Space license. We have business, we have power. So the workplace will support point-to-point video conference with power user, but power user plus Avaya Space, you can make video conferencing and do your meetings from mobile, from laptop, from meeting room, once you have the Avaya Space and power user license. As well as once you have the workplace with power user license, you can integrate with third-party desktop application like Google application, Office 365, Skype for Business, Microsoft Teams, Outlook, Salesforce, where our application, our telephony soft phone can be plugged in on these applications, Outlook, Salesforce, Google Chrome, Skype for Business, where you can use this non-Avaya application on your desk laptop to make calls, to receive calls, to control your extension. So no need, if you would like to make a calls, to receive a calls, no need to switch between this third-party desktop application and Avaya soft phone or answer from the hard phone. Just we will enable the plugin so you can just answer, just call, just share, check your history of the calls. And this is free without adding any license. Once you have the mobile power user license, you can enable these features free of charge. As I told you, if you would like to enable the video conferencing plus the power user, if you have the Avaya Space plus the power user, both of them, that will allow you to enable the full collaboration. Full collaboration means what? Means you have one platform. From that platform, it can be a web platform, or it can be desktop application, or it can be application on your mobile. On that platform, you can create multiple virtual rooms. You can organize for multiple meetings. You can invite up to 1000 customers or employees. You can do your calls with more security environment. You can chat with groups, with people. You can meet audio or video conferencing. You can extend your call to a physical like camera, like any camera, third-party camera or Avaya camera. You can share your screen. You can share your application, whiteboards. You can record the whole call, video or audio or video call. You can go to task and many tasks between you or your team. You can post file to these virtual rooms and make unlimited storage, and you can share these files with your customer or with your employee. It can be like a library for you, and you can collaborate as you like. This is why we call it collaboration. Collaboration, it's video call, audio call, share, create many tasks, record, extend, chat, do whatever to help your business, to help your team to engage. Then, once you have the Avaya Space license for every user and Avaya Power user, 2 license will enable you one platform to do collaboration with IP office calling. What that mean? That means from the same application, you can still receiving calls from customer on landline number. You can click on dialer and call mobile. Call someone on mobile and talk to him. That means no need to use two platforms, one for your extension and one for your meetings and collaboration and conferencing. One platform to handle both, to handle collaboration and IP office calling. That is the power of Avaya mid-market today. When you go to the customer and tell him that you are using one platform, that platform can be web on your laptop or desktop application or mobile application, one platform to handle calling, conferencing, video conferencing, chatting, post file, create many rooms, record, chat, present, share, all of that from one platform. That's the powerful of our collaboration and unified communication will give very simple and unified user experience. And this Avaya space with IP Office can be done through your laptop, through Avaya Vantage phone, through tablet, through mobile, through even Avaya CU360 camera, or through your meeting rooms XT5000, and do all of that from anywhere at any device at any time. That was the unified communication part of mid-market, of IP Office especially. That was all the details. If you have any questions, I will manage them at the end. Okay? Now, I think we have to, we can take questions about the unified communications and collaboration before jumping to the contact center to give you a break. So if you have any question about the unified communication, the telephony system, the collaboration, the conference, the deployment, please ask. Are you still with me? Hello? I think there is no question, right? Can you hear me? Iman?
Yes, I can hear you, Hamza.
Okay, خلاص. I will jump to the contact center. And by the way, the session recorded. We will share the recording file so you can, if you miss any information, you can go back to the recording, listen, and get your answer from there. In terms of contact center with mid-market, with IP Office, we have two kinds of contact center. We have the basic one and we have the advanced one. Again, why? Because as I'm telling you, in mid-market, we have small customer and we have big customer. We have limited budget customer. We have customer with ready budget. So we have customer with advanced feature. We have customer who require a basic features. So depend on the requirement, we have two kinds of contact center. We have Avaya call reporting, which is the basic ACR, and we have the Avaya contact center select, which is the advanced CcaaS. What's the main difference between the Avaya call reporting and Avaya contact center select? Number one, for the Avaya call reporting, it supports only 100 agents. While in Avaya Contact Center Select, it supports up to 400 concurrent agents, but you can configure up to 1,200 agents. But you can log in for 400 agents with 80 supervisors. Also, in ACR, we have only voice and web chat only. But in Avaya Contact Center Select, we have the full omnichannel from voice to email to chat to SMS to fax to social media. As well as in Avaya Call Reporting, there is no high availability, while in Avaya Contact Center Select, there is high availability. As well as in Avaya Call Reporting, we don't say we don't have the workforce optimization, screen recording, this advanced feature of WFO, but in Avaya Contact Center Select, we can add on top of CcaaS the workforce optimization, the workforce management. As well as in ACR, we cannot enable the IVR, the advanced IVR and integration. But in Avaya Contact Center Select, we can enable the advanced IVR. We can sell the Avaya Aura Experience Portal, which include advanced IVR to integrate with database. So that's why we called Avaya Contact Center Select is advanced system. We don't have automatic outbound dialer on Avaya call reporting, but we can sell automatic outbound dialer on CcaaS. Many differences between them where it will help you to address the customer needs and to sell one of these contact centers depend on the customer requirements. So let's start with Avaya call reporting. Avaya call reportings come with 6 licenses. Number 1, standard reports. Number 2, custom reports. Number 3, recording library. Number 4 is real-time agent. Number 5 is contact center agent. And number 6 is multimedia license. Standard reports, 1 license required for every 100 agent, 1 license. Custom reports, it's required 1 only per system, no matter how many number of users. Recording library to record the calls, it's required per agent. Real-time agent, it's required per agent. Contact center agent, it's required per agent, and the maximum number of contact center agents is just 100. So what we need in terms of architecture, we need to add extra server for Avaya Core reporting on IBOFS Preferred Edition or IBOFS Server Edition or Select Edition. We have to buy extra server so we can deploy the ACR. The first license of Avaya Core reporting is standard reports, where this license will enable you to generate reports for 100 extension, 1 license. And you can get over 60 standard reports around the agents, the calls, the hunt group, even the call billing, the time interval, the call costing with charts, with graphics, with emergency notifications. You can generate over 60 standard reports, but you cannot customize them. With standard reports, you can get another reports which will give you the complete journey of the customer experience in IBOFS. The name of this report is Cradle to Grave. This is free reports, come with standard reports, and it will show you every interval, every action for every call. When the customer call, listen to the auto-attend, ringing on the agent, talking to the agent, barking, talking to another agent, disconnect. It will give you complete journey of the customer experience during the call. Not only that, even if we enable the multimedia chat, it will give you the complete journey of the customer experience while he's chatting with agent. And this report will be enabled for inbound and outbound and internal calls. Okay. As well as if we buy the license of recording from this report, you can click on the button of recording and listen to the call. But that button required the recording license per agent. As well as we can click on that button to see the chat between the agent and the customer if we enable the chat for. That was the first license. The second license is recording library. Recording, it's required per agent to enable the call recording. And once we buy the license of the recording, the system will start to record every call coming to the agent, internal or external or between extensions. And when we go to the cradle to grave reports and generate report, we can see the button of recording, click and see. As well as we can add some notes to that calls. We can download that calls and we can send that calls as a web file to the email. And as well as we can get a part of this call and download not all the calls, as well as we can make link generation to the Salesforce, so we can integrate this recording to be forwarded to the, for example, Salesforce. Another license required for call reporting, for Avaya call reporting, is the custom reports. It's required per system, not per agent. That means for every customer, we need just only one license. This license will enable you to custom the standard reports. As I said, on the standard reports, we have over 60 standard reports, but you cannot customize them. But with this license, you can customize them, customize the reports. Real time, it's required per agent. It will give the supervisor the ability to see the agent live, to see the groups live. It will come as a supervisor view to check the status of every agent, if he's on the call, if he's not on the call, to control the agent. Then it's depend on the number of agents. If you buy 5 real time, that means the supervisor can have the view for 5 agents. With this license, also you can enable the wall board. The supervisor can create visual wall boards. He can customize the background. He can customize the details, and he can set up that wall board on any screen so anyone can see the wall boards, the details live. It's like real-time lives on wall boards. That will come free with every real-time license. And for another license for the agent, which is contact center voice agent. Contact center voice agent, it is like a bundle of license. Agent desktop license, it will be used by the agent. So without this license, the agent still can handle the calls by the phone without any application on his laptop or his PC. But if he buy this license for every agent, then he can see pop-up screen for a notification for every call. He can manage the don't disturb. He can change the read status. He can check the status. He can add reason code, busy codes. He can do some things, and he can log into the web interface and do all of that. And instead of buying agent desktop and real-time license, there is a bundle license named Contact Center Bundle Voice Agent. It will give you real-time, no need to buy the real-time, agent desktop, plus queue callback, plus scale-based routing. Then one license per agent, voice agent, it will come like a bundle. It will include the real-time, it will include the agent desktop, and it will include queue callback, and it include a scale-based routing. Queue callback, that means if we missed any customer on the queue, the system will call the customer again. And scale-based routing means the calls will be routed between the agent, depend on the skills, because we will create many skills and we will forward the calls depend on the skills. Then if you buy contact center voice agent, no need to buy the real-time or agent desktop. The last license for the ACR, it is the multi-channel agent, where you can enable the web chat between the customer and the agent. So the customer can go to the company website and start chatting, while the agent will log into the web portal and start chatting with that customer. Very simple, okay? So we can route the chat view URL. No chat services needed. Chats come to the agent like voice call, pop up, and he clicked to start chat. Okay, and seamless integration with cradle to grave. I told you about the report of cradle to grave, where on that report you can check all the chats and check the messaging and read that message between customer and agent and get full report about the chatting. That was the Avaya call reporting ACR, basic call center, which support voice and chat with recording, reporting, real-time, scale-based routing, and queue callback. But if you are looking for advanced contact center, for multi-channel contact center, where the number of agent, concurrent agent, 400 agent, where support voice, email, chat, SMS, social media, where come with real-time and historical reporting, where you can integrate with social media, WhatsApp, website, where you can distribute the agent among multiple sites and manage them through centralized management, where you can integrate with artificial intelligence, where you can do custom integration for the agent interface, where you can build many CRM.
I'm sorry.
Someone wants to talk? Please mute yourself. Mute yourself if you don't want to talk. Let me... Okay, thank you. So, but the name of this advanced contact center is Avaya Contact Center Select, ACCS. In Avaya Contact Center Select, if you buy the base license, which is Avaya Contact Center Select base license, Avaya will give you 10 voice agent free. Avaya will give you 1 supervisor free. Avaya will give you 1 multi-channel email, chat, SMS, fax free. Avaya will give you 10 voicemail boards free. Avaya will give you recording with media manager free up to 10 agent. Avaya will give you the reporting and real time and dashboard and scale-based routing, all of that free. Just buy 1 license, Avaya Contact Center Select base license, deploy it on any server, and you will get 10 agent free with supervisor, recording, reporting, real-time dashboard. Then you have to buy extra license if the customer wants more than 10 voice agent, or if the customer wants more than 1 multimedia channel license, or if the customer wants more than supervisor, more than 1 supervisor, then you have to buy the license. But you don't have to buy the recording, because the recording will come free from 1 agent to 400 agent. The reporting will come free from 1 agent to 400 agent. The real-time dashboard, scale-based routing, all of that will come free from 1 agent to 400 agent. Then no need to buy the recording or reporting or real-time or dashboard or scale-based routing at all. Just you have to buy extra license of agent or supervisor or multimedia license. That's it. So, one second. Okay. So the agent, by default, free of charge, he can get Avaya Agent Desktop application, where this application can be downloaded on computer. So this application is a desktop application, where from the same application, the agent can handle all the media. He can handle the voice call, click to answer, click to chat, click to reply on email, click to send SMS, click to reply on fax, click to reply on social media, click to do outbound calls, click to call back the customers. From 1 interface, he can manage all this multimedia. As well as he can check the customer history from here, as well as he can go to the live, to not ready, to change his presence, as well as he can connect, he can engage with 5 concurrent on the same time. He can handle the call on the same time, reply to email on the same time, reply to the chat on the same time, reply to the social media on the same time, reply to the SMS on the same time. 5. This is multiplicity. He can engage with 5 customers on the same time, different customers. Okay, this application comes with embedded soft phone. Then you can answer, you can make calls from the same application. Okay, and you can download this on computer, and you can connect this computer remotely from home or from office with real-time display, and you can integrate this application interface with database for screen pop-up. You can integrate this with WhatsApp, so the WhatsApp chat will come to here, integrate it with social media, integrate it with BOM, with auto dialer. So everything will be on the same interface. This interface free, but if the customer looking for web interface, then you have to buy the license of Workspace. Workspace is their agent. It will enable the agent to handle the same experience from the web. Same experience of agent desktop application from the web. He can handle all the multimedia, handle the callback, pop-up screen can be integrated on the same screen. He can integrate the ticketing system here. He can integrate the social media, WhatsApp, web chat. Everything can be handled, email, SMS, fax from the same web interface. That's the Workspace as well. Both Workspace and agent desktop application can be handled. Then agent will handle all the communications from one platform. That platform can be Avaya agent desktop, or the agent can use Workspace web portal to handle all the communications. Let me give you the brief idea about the capabilities of Avaya Contact Center Select and how the advanced feature we can enable of Avaya Contact Center Select. Number 1, we have the customer. Number 2, we have the agent. Number 3, we have the back-end database and applications and tools. Number 1, the customer. Today the customer can call the agent, or he can go to the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, web chat, website, send email, send fax. He can start chat with agent. Or the customer can go to the website, and we can enable one button, click to call. He can click and he can call the agent web. So the agent will reply to all these customers from one interface. Before that, we can enable artificial intelligence. We can enable self-services. We can enable them on chat, or we can enable them on voice. On chat, the name of this service is web chat. So the customer can go to the social media or to the website or to WhatsApp and start chatting start engage with chatbot, where he can ask and get answers, or he can see many options and start interact with these options. He can sometimes execute some transactions, book appointment from chatbot without talking to the agent. That's the self-services on chat. At the end of the chat, we can escalate that chat to agent, so the agent will start talk to that customer, chat to that customer. Or we can enable the self-services on the voice, on the IVR. So we can enable some database integration. So the customer on the voice, he can ask for some balance, he can execute some transactions, he can ask for some details available in the database, and the IVR will get the response from the database and push them to the customer without talking to the agent. That's self-services. Then we have two kinds of self-services. We have on chat, we have on voice. On voice, the name is IVR. On chat, we name it chatbot. During the call or during the chat, everything will be recorded. Chat will be registered, will be saved for future review. Calls will be recorded, and even the screen of the agent will be recorded. So anytime you can listen to the customer calls, you can review the customer chat, you can view the screen of the agent on the call, what he's doing on the call. That's screen recording. The recording, we can enable them. If we miss any call, if the customer see that all the agents are busy and he disconnects the call, our callback, automatic callback application will call the customer again automatically. Or we can enable option to the customer. If all the agent busy, we will call you. Just click 7, for example. Once he clicks 7, once the agent is free, the callback application will call that customer free. Okay, as well as we can enable the outbound dialer. So this application will call customers integrated with database automatically to give them announcement or to remind them for appointment or to remind them for collection payment or to announce some advertisement. We can use that outbound dialer, and agent can use it manually or automatically as well as. Before reaching the call to the agent or reaching the chat to the agent, we know that in any contact center there is a database. The agent using database, CRM, Zoho, Salesforce, Oracle, SAP, he's using database. And sometimes he's using ticketing system. We can enable, we can merge these databases or ticketing system inside the agent portal with pop-up screen. So when the call comes, once the agent answer the call or answer the chat, the customer profile depend on the caller ID or depend on the chat ID, it will show automatically all the customer details, history of calls, history of purchase, history of tickets, personal details, all the details. So in that case, the agent will know who's calling, who's chatting, and he will know the latest history of calls, the latest history of tickets, if he is pending payment, if he has a pending tickets, and he can take the calls from there with advance, with professional way. That will help the agent to minimize the time of asking the customer about the name or about the many details, and to know more details before he starts talking or chatting with that customer. That will help the agent and the company to be more professional. At the end of the call or at the end of the chat, we can enable the survey. So at the end of the chat, the customer from any channel will get a link. If he coming from Facebook, at the end of the Facebook chat, he will get a link to conduct chat survey. So he can click and answer the questions, and that will go to the reporting of the survey. Or at the end of the call, before the agent hang up the call or disconnect the call, he can transfer that call to the survey, so the customer will start conduct a survey to provide his feedback. That will enable the companies to enhance the contact center. So, and many tools related to the reporting, recording, real time will be free for the supervisor. He can use the unified reporting features. He can see unified real time and display with coloring. He can control the agent with many functions. He can, we can as well as enable the call flow, and we have two kinds of IVR. We have the basic one where is free. We can create basic IVR with timing with 3, or we have the advanced IVR where we can enable the integration with database, with voice biometric, with identification verification, with advanced waiting treatment, with advanced routing to the customer, VIP customers. This is called Avaya Experience Portal. We can sell Avaya Experience Portal with IV Office Contact Center Select to enable these features on the IVR level. Okay? As well as we can upsell, enable the Avaya workforce optimization, and we can enable the screen recording, speech analytic, workforce management, performance management, e-learning and coaching for the agent, where we can improve the customer experience with every interaction. So we can improve the contact center, we can improve the agents, we can improve the customer experience, and we can balance the load between the agent. We can improve the agent and team performance, enhance the complaints every time, and full features we can sell on top of Avaya Contact Center Select. As well as we can enable the high availability on Avaya Contact Center Select from the same campus or from remote geographic site. We can enable the high availability. We can deploy the high availability on the same building, or we can deploy high availability through the WAN in the remote geographic sites, where if the primary down is still, all the agent will be connected to the secondary servers. So on top of Avaya IP Office, Avaya Collaboration, and Avaya Contact Center Select, we can sell these applications to increase our revenue as a distributor or as a partner. Today we can sell the call billing, call budgeting, or case management, ticketing system, or outbound dialer with every IP Office or Avaya Aura. Today with Avaya Contact Center Select or ACR, we can sell the customer certification survey application, or we can sell the WhatsApp connector, or we can sell the callback manager, social media, chatbot, or web click to call. We can sell these applications on top of every contact center for any vertical. SMS as well, SMS integration. We can sell also healthcare or hospitality application with Avaya Vantage Phone. We will see about that. As well as we can sell with Avaya Space reporting tools, chatbot tool, bowling application, schedule application, or social media integration. We will see about that. For example, with Avaya Space, we can enable the social media, so we can send the social media to the Avaya Space. We can enable appointment schedule. We can enable the chatbot inside the Avaya Space for big organization. And we can enable the survey for employee to interact survey about the department of the companies. So if we have Avaya Space for large companies, they can use these applications on top of Avaya Space inside Avaya Space. Okay, for healthcare and hospitality, we have application where we can sell them for hospitality to control the ambulance car, the housekeeping, the restaurants, the spa. For healthcare, the patient can use the application to get the medical reports, awareness video, to connect to the care team, a nurse, doctor, to dial emergency, to schedule, to see notification, to chat with medical care team. So this application, we can sell them for hospitality inside hotels or hospital, or we can sell them for the healthcare. And this application can be deployed on Avaya Vantage or on Avaya on any mobile or desktop application. This slide will show you, will help you how to sell and where to sell this application, the matrix, where you can sell the call billing with IP Office, with ACR, with SCCI, which Avaya platform we can sell these value-add applications. So sometimes someone will say, can I sell click to call with standalone or with ACR? No, you can only sell it with IP Office, or can I sell WhatsApp connector, for example, with SCCS? Yes, this matrix will help you. As I told you, at the end, we can sell all the mid-market portfolio, starting from IP Office telephony system to IP Office unified communication and collaboration, to Avaya Space, to Avaya Contact Center ACR, and Avaya Contact Center Select SCCS, and value-add applications like survey, like callback, on as a CapEx per portion, or we can sell them as a subscription. What's the value of subscription, especially? Today, If the customer wants to shift from CapEx to OpEx, the only solution is subscription. If the customer wants to outsource the complexity and cost, and he don't want the complexity in solution, in design, in cost, he wants just simple one-line item for telephony and one-line item for contact center and one-line item for the value-add application. That's it. And he will pay monthly, but he wants everything to be open, most scalable, cost-effective, and collaboration. He has the mobility and he has all the other features from that one-line item. He can quick expand branch, number of users, sizing, anytime. But for example, in CapEx, if he would like to increase the number of users, he will ask, what about number of voicemails? What about number of branch? What about number of many license we have to add, every support for that users? But in subscription, just he will buy, he will expand by a number of users and everything will come as free. As well as if the customer looking for reduce the total cost of ownership, reduce the day one cost, that's the subscription will be the best practice to go with that. By the way, as I told you, the deployment, the applications, the features with subscription or with perpetual, same. It's up to you. Yani, it is the same deployment, same ISO image, same applications. It's just matter of banning. That's it. So today you can subscribe for telephony system and UC. Today you can subscribe for contact center. Today even you can subscribe for devices, depend on your country promotion we have for country. Today you can subscribe for collaboration for Avaya space. Today you can subscribe for value add application. I will go through how to subscribe with that. For telephone, you can subscribe minimum for 3 years. So you can subscribe for phones, Avaya Huddles or Avaya Desk Phone or Avaya Vantage. For IB Office, you can you can subscribe only telephony without soft phone, or telephony plus for soft phone or laptop, or unified communication. It will give you all in one for IB Office. So with unified communication license, one license, it will give you, you can connect any kind of IB phones, digital, analog, SIP phone. You have the free, essential, and preferred, and surfer, and select edition free of charge with full capacity. You have free voicemail, IVR, trunks, networking support, upgrade free. You have all the telephony features like make, receive, hold, transfer, voicemail. You have the ad hoc meeting and meet me conference free. You can download and enable the soft client on Windows, Mac. You have even the advanced telephony features like unified communication, video calling, instant messaging, presence chat. You can enable the mobile endpoint, voice over IP. You can schedule for audio conferencing free. You can enable the web collaboration and web RTC on SFDC, Google, Microsoft Teams. And you can enable all of this on unified communication. Add-on license is the media manager, the call recording. You need it one per license, and the CTI for third-party desktop, for third-party database application. For Avaya Space, we have 3 licenses. We have the free 3 license. We have the free one, which is the essential, which will support up to 50 participate without video. But we have business, which will support up to 200, but without recording, and 34 simultaneous participate can be shown on the same screen. And we have the power license, which will support up to 1,000 participates, but in the same screen you can see up to 64 with full recording. That's the Avaya Space license subscription. For Avaya ACR, Avaya Call Reporting, we have the basic license, which will give you the credit to grave per agent, or standard reports, call costing, or you can go to the call reporting real time, which will include the basic, or you can go to the bundle, which will give you real-time, standard reports, custom reports, scale-based routing. So with Avaya call reporting, always go with voice agent bundle to give you everything: standard reports, real-time report, wallboard reports, given. And you can add on license, the recording license and the web chat license per agent. For the CcaaS, we have the voice agent, the multimedia agent, the supervisor, and add-on license. Add-on license like the social media, or WhatsApp, or chatbot, or CRM, or survey, or odd dialer, or click to call, case management, callback, WFO per agent. Okay? So you can bundle them and make promotions for your customers and your partners. You can, for example, bundle Avaya unified communication subscription license with Avaya Space to get all these features. Or you can bundle Avaya IP Office unified communication with Power User advanced license, Power User Avaya Space license to get all these features. Just tell the customers, if you subscribe only for 2 licenses, unified communication on IP Office, Avaya Space, Power User, you will get all of this free. Well, you can make conference up to 1,000. You have unlimited file storage with file sharing, with recording, voice dial plan. You can call internal and external. You can have unified client for PC, mobile. You have unlimited paging, unlimited hot disking, unlimited auto attend and IVR call flow, and meeting rooms, create unlimited virtual rooms, messaging, chatting, all of that with only 2 licenses: Avaya IP Office Unified Communication and Avaya Space Power User license. You can make this like a promotions for customers and partners, and that will show the powerful of Avaya mid-market solutions. You can as well bundle 3 licenses: IP Office UC, Avaya Space Power User, and contact center select agent and supervisor. Bundle them and tell the customer you will get UC, telephony, UC, collaboration, and contact center by 4 license, and you will get all of that. So at the end, in mid-market, we have the key capabilities of mid-market. Number 1, we have a flexible deployment. So we can deploy in cloud, on-premise, on hybrid. We can deploy we can migrate from 1 to 1. Number 2, we have all-in-one communications and collaboration. Avaya will provide you a single application to do voice, video, chat, messaging, conference, collaboration, share file, presence, share screen, and you can use this device this application from any device, anytime, and any location. Number 2, cost saving. Avaya mid-market will offer you cost saving. Built-in audio and video conference, bring your own device, and voice, instant messaging will reduce your monthly cost. Number 4, complete mobility solution. Today in mid-market, whether your employee are on the road, working remotely, or just in different location, IP Office today, tools and application will keep them engaged, productive, and reachable at any time. Number 5, out-of-box application integration. So today, we can embed our communication application with your desktop application, which you have, like Salesforce, Google, Microsoft Teams, Skype for Business. We can embed our communication on top of that. Number 6, we have distinctive customer contact center. Today, IP Office offer integrated voice, web chat, email, SMS, social media with reporting capabilities that allow even smallest contact center to support sophisticated and satisfied customer interaction. Number 7, peace of mind. Why? Highly reliable and secure. IP Office today reduce the security threats, toll frauds, and downtime through hardened architecture that have been proven through 635,000 businesses. That's where we sold IP Office today. The last thing is today Avaya mid-market and IP Office scalable from 5 users to 300 users. Today with IP Office you can grow your business and accelerate and connect up to 150 locations. From these slides, you can go to Avaya Sales portal, click here to get presentations, customer presentation with verticals, to get the collateral for each application, data sheets, scope of work, demos, video for every package. So you can just click on the solution which you want, and you will get all these sales toolkits to help you to sell more. The market today is ready, and we as Avaya are ready in terms of all-in-one communications. But are you ready for that? If you are not ready, we will help you to be ready. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please go ahead and we will take it from there. Iman, microphone for you.
Thank you, Hamza, for your time and for the session. And thank you everyone for attending. I just wanted, before we end up this call, to say that if you're interested, if anyone in the call is not already an Avaya partner, and if you're interested in being an Avaya partner, please feel free to drop me an email and I will send you the details as well as the link, which has the form where you need to submit to request to become an Avaya partner. I will be typing my email in the chat section. So if you don't have my email, you can drop me an email, please. And as Hamza mentioned, if you need any further information, support, anything, you're free to reach out to us at any time.
Okay, there is a question on the chat. Does cloud and hybrid model also comes in both CapEx and OpEx? Yes. As I told you, mid-market, you can merge and mix between the subscription and deployment. It's up to you. The subscription, it is just payment method. That's it. But in subscription, OpEx, or in perpetual CapEx, you can deploy any kind of deployment on your data center, on cloud, on anything. Does Avaya offer wireless voice over IP solution? Avaya support the wireless in disk phone. For example, if you come to the building with all wireless environment and the customer wants even Avaya solutions to be wireless, yes, because as I told you, Avaya G series phones, Avaya K series phones, Vantage, Avaya B series support wireless, so they can connect to the customer wireless environment. Or you can use Avaya soft phone on mobile and connect to the wireless. But we don't have access, we don't sell access point, and that's it. But our solutions fully 100% can be deployed on wireless environment without any single cable. That's it. Does ACCS also offer cradle to grave? No, only ACR. ACR support cradle to grave, which is amazing one. Okay. Does IP office call recording also comes with resiliency? Yes. Today, if you have a resiliency environment on preferred edition, or in server edition, or in select edition, if the primary down, what will happen technically? Yani, commercially, yes. Technically, the calls will be recorded on the secondary server temporary without access. You cannot access that calls, but it will be recorded. Once the primary down, the secondary server will push all that calls to the primary, and you can access these calls later and see the calls recorded. That's it from the questions. If you have any question more, please go ahead. I already shared the presentation in the chat, and as well as once we click on stop recording, you can find the recording of this session on the chat. And this Avaya space is public. I named it EZY public space, so you can access the link anytime. Go to the chat and download the presentation and recording file. That's the powerful of Avaya space. You can use it to share details with anyone outside of your organization. What's the minimum developer time for transition between the primary and secondary server? It's a good question. For the active calls, zero downtime. Yani for example, if there is calls, there is no downtime. But for the ideal phones, 3 minutes. Yani ideal phones, no one use it. If the primary down, it will take 3 minutes to recognize that is primary down, and it will connect to the secondary times. During that 3 minutes, you cannot do anything with the phone. You will see it idle hanging. But for active calls, there is no zero downtime. Thank you for a comprehensive session, Hamza and team. That's it from my side. If you don't have any questions, I will stop the recording.
Thank you, Hamza and